The other day, I watched Megamind 2. Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. And it was horrible. It was really bad. And it got me thinking, there's worse movies than this? Spoiler alert, yes there is. I watched the worst rated animated film of all time. The two worst ones. It was horrible. Ugh. Let's get into it. Let's get into the video. I did this for you. Bye. Food Fight. That's what the movie's called. It's called Food Fight with an exclamation point at the end to make sure you're exclamating it. This movie is very bizarre. On a lot of the lists that I saw, this movie ranked number 1 as the worst movie of all time, animated specifically. The movie follows a dog detective named Dex. His name is Dex Dog Detective. It takes place in a supermarket after dark when the supermarket brands come to life. Ryan, how could this movie have costed anything? It looks like it was made behind a Cracker Barrel for $2. Well, my friend, this movie actually cost $60 million. And the story behind why that happened is kind of insane. So pretty much, the people who made this movie took the money and ran and decided to make a horrible money and just, pocket the rest. At least that's what I think happened. I think it's really just bizarre. This movie is full of bizarre references that make absolutely no sense. Jokes that don't fit in or are just inappropriate. And plot lines that lead absolutely nowhere or are just absurd and make no sense why they're in there. They had a star-studded cast for this movie. Star-studded. They had A-list actors and comedians in this movie, and they kind of just did nothing with that. They had the opportunity to make an amazing movie, and they kind of just fumbled the bag. I don't know how this movie got this amount of funding, but I don't think any are getting this much ever again. It's really insane, but I had so much fun watching this one. It is just funny. It's such a funny movie, not because it's like the jokes that it says are really funny and like timely. It's just that it's so absurd and bizarre that it just is funny. It's just a funny movie. And I really loved it. And I suggested it to multiple people after I watched it because I thought it was really good. Maybe I'm just a connoisseur of bad movies and want to watch the world suffer by telling people to watch these movies. But I suggest that you all go watch this movie because I'm giving this one a 10 out of 10. This is funny, good, exciting, entertaining. What the heck am I watching? Check out this clip from it.
Oh, Larry, I am not buying that for you.
Ew. Yeah, go watch it. Next movie. This next movie is called The Little Panda Fighter. And this one is bad. Like really bad. Food Fight, you see, that was so bad that it's good. This one is just really bad. It's so bad that it's bad. You see, The Little Panda Fighter is a knockoff of Kung Fu Panda, except for one major part. You see, instead of wanting to become a Kung Fu master, the Little Panda Fighter wants to become a dancer. That's what's different. But it's called Fighter because he works in a bar where bears fight. And he only fights once in the entire movie. You see, the story follows a panda named Pankata, and he basically just wants to become a dancer. That is the whole subplot of the movie, which is the plot. And the second main character is his boss named Polaris, and he is a polar bear. They work at this bar where fights happen all the time, and the whole movie kind of just revolves around this bar and this one fighter who always wins at the bar. You see, this fighter wins so much that people just don't want to go to the bar and watch the shows because he wins so much. So they want to do something about that. I'm trying not to spoil this movie too much, but it's just like so little happens, I feel like. It kind of just dredges its feet along the entire time, being super slow over its 40-minute runtime, which is very short for a movie, I feel like. And it really just is super boring. It's so boring. The entire movie is really, really boring and bad and just disturbing. It is so uncanny. All of the characters just look ugly. Like, not ugly, but like disturbing. And the animations look really unrefined and bad. But really, what can you expect from a parody movie faking Kung Fu Panda? Not much. So, you know, I would still recommend watching this movie, but I did not recommend this to my friends and family like I did the other one. Give it a chance, I guess, but don't expect much. This movie is bad. It's really, really bad. That's about all for this week. Bye, guys.